Backlinking is an important part of any internet business building program. Whether trying to build links and traffic to your sites or to articles which have been submitted to article directories such as InfoBarrel or eZine Articles, these programs can be very beneficial. To help find those programs, I have developed a free page you can download to one of your domains. This page has direct links to many major link building sites. Each link opens in a new window so that you will be returned to your page after submitting to each site. This will help you keep order in your link building activities. On the page, you will find links to sites such as bookmarking sites, direct backlinking sites, document directories, article directories, slide sharing sites, weblogs, podcasting directories, RSS feeds, and quick site indexing. In this video, I will show you where to download the page and how to upload it to your domain. In addition, you will find free videos explaining how to use each of these programs. You can download the free page and the instruction videos at the link you see on the bottom of the screen, oneclicklearning.net. When you click the download link, this is what you'll receive. It's actually a table. You need to save this to your computer someplace where you can find it. You can either do a copy and paste or simply go up and click on File, Save Page As, and then save it someplace on your computer where you're sure you can find it. If you choose to use copy and paste, make sure you paste it into a notepad before you save it. You can also put it into an HTML editor if you're more comfortable using one of those. After you've saved the file to your computer, use an FTP program and choose one of your domains where you'd like to upload the file. You can just upload the file, and the file is named link index. You can upload that to just your public directory if you care to, or you can do as I have done here and make a folder called link list, or whatever it is that you want to call it. The name is unimportant. Open the folder, upload the file. Once it's uploaded, change the name to index.html. The reason for that is now when you want to find this page to start working on your backlinks, all you have to do is type in the domain name / and then the name of the folder. In this case it would be link list, but it could be anything. The name is unimportant as long as you remember what the name is. Of course, only change this to index.html if you're going to upload it into a directory. If you're going to put it in your public directory, do not make it index.html, will override whatever else you have on your domain. So if you're going to put it in your public directory, leave it whatever you named it when you saved it. If you're going to put it in a new directory, a subdirectory that you make, then you can change it to index.html. Now, after you save the page to your domain and you open it up, this is what you'll find. Now, I made no attempt to make this attractive. This is a working page. No one's going to see it except you. This is like a bookmarking site, except it's much easier to use than bookmarking all of these sites on your computer. And on here you'll find a listing for weblogs, podcast directories, bookmarks, RSS directories, a couple links for sites that will help you quickly index your domains when they're new, your new websites, miscellaneous backlinking sites, article directories, document directories, and slide sharing sites. As I mentioned, at the same page where same site where you download this page, I will have videos there. They're absolutely free, no obligation, that you can watch. It will explain how to use each one of these types of programs. Now, as I mentioned, these links are all set to open a new window. So if you start your day of backlinking out by going to, say, Social ADR or IM Automator, you click the link, it takes you to the page. You do whatever you have to do here to build your links, and when you're finished and you close the page, it takes you right back to your work site. So you can work right down through whatever you're working on. If you're working on bookmarks, if you're working on miscellaneous backlinking, or if you're doing RSS feeds, whatever you're doing, It takes you right back to that. Now you also notice that there's some blank spots on here, and they're numbered. The purpose for that is I left some spaces in here. I like to use a site like this to put a lot of links on it, and you can add additional links to this if you want to. Maybe you have your own special sites you want to add, or some other sites that you want to keep together. Maybe you belong to a lot of forums and you want to put the links on here to those forums. Whatever it is, it's very easy to add those. And if you're not familiar with working with a table, let me show you how easy it is to add additional links to this. To make changes to this, to add or remove, you can either open it up in Notepad, work directly in Notepad, or if you have a favorite HTML editor such as I'm using here, you can use that. So we look at the table in here now. Well, first of all, let's say that we want to add a new backlinking site over here. You see a number 3 under here, just under this globe of blogs. So let's take a look at the code here. In here, in this bottom line, we see globe of blogs. This is actually the anchor text that you see when you open up the page. And just down below this, now in this line, you see a number 3. Okay, now let's say you want to add a site to this. Let's say you want to add a new domain to this. All you have to do is type in whatever the anchor text is, the name of that site. Alright, this is what will show on the site, and then you copy this and look over here where it says http:// and then you see this quotation mark. Click in between the slash and the quotation mark and paste that in, and then when you go and look at the site, you'll see that we have added that. And you don't have to worry about adding the code to make it open a new page. All that is added for you, so it's just a matter of adding. If you want to change something, you can just delete it. Now perhaps you're going to add a new series of sites and you'd like to have a heading like we've got here. Let me show you how easy that is to work with. Now if you're used to working with tables, of course this is all new or old hat to you, and it's very simple. But if you're uncomfortable working with tables, I want to make this as easy as possible. And you see a heading right here, okay? Article directories, and you'll notice right away that there's no hyperlink over here like there is on the other ones. Now you could go down and find one of the blanks and start from scratch, but the easiest way to do it is if you'll simply copy this line of text right here. Start with the /td, copy all the way across to the td, and copy this. Now all you have to do is find a section where there's a number, okay, like right here. Here's an empty spot right here, and let's say we want to put a new heading in here. Rather than try to change this, I'm simply going to delete it, and then I will add this line that I put in, and then all I have to do is change the anchor text here, where this was article directories. I'm going to make this something else, whatever you want it to be. Everything's in here, the HTML tags and everything, to make this a strong heading. So let's take a look at what we've done here now. And so here you can see we've added a new heading, whatever it might be. So you can put this any place on here. Now let's say you've got a lot to add to this, and you need some more spaces down here. We can very quickly add additional spaces. Let me show you how. At the bottom of the table now, I've left a section. You see it's 1, 2, and 3, so that's going to give you 3 columns in a new row. And what you'll do to copy this is start with this /tr right here and copy everything up to and including this tr. So simply copy this, and now open up some space down here and simply paste that in, and you can put as many of these in here as you like. Okay, and then let's go out here and take a look and see what we made. And there you can see we've added a number of new columns and rows down here, so you can add lots of new content if you like. Now, as I mentioned, if you're used to working with tables, this is old hat to you. But if you're new and you're a little cautious about making changes, afraid you might mess something up, remember this: you originally downloaded this page to your computer, so you have a copy on your computer. So So let's say that you've now uploaded it to your site, and you've gone in here and said, hey, I'm going to add some new content, and then when you look at it, you find out that you've messed it up. Never fear, just delete it, go back to your computer and copy your original file and re-upload that to your computer. And if you do start making changes to this, you might want to copy this each time you make a change so that you've got the original. Now once you add a page like this to your domain, it is available to the public. The chances are somebody could find it. They probably won't, especially if you make the file name something really unusual. Instead of naming the folder that you put this in linked list, name it just a series of letters or numbers, something very unusual. But if you are concerned, maybe you're going to decide that, hey, this is handy and I want to put a list of my own sites on here, but I don't want anybody to find it, then you can log into your cPanel and very easily password protect this. And if you don't know how to do that, when you go to the site to download this, you can leave a comment and I'll put a video on there to show you how to password protect it. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you'll find the download page that I just showed you at this link, oneclicklearning.net, and also on that page you'll find links to the training videos. There's a number of them on there now, and I'm adding more in the next couple of weeks. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope it helps you with your backlinking efforts.